and thank you so much for tuning in to Queendom Tarot. I am Ninti. Let me first thank all of my new subscribers, all of my viewers, all of the citizens of the Queendom. If you're not a citizen, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the Queendom. This is going to be just a current reading for the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, and the Karmic energy. There's a lot going on. We are in Divine Union season. It's Twin Flame season. There's a whole lot going on. Let me go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with the Divine Feminine first. But yeah, there's a whole lot that's going on. So I feel the shifts of energy quickly. So I definitely, like I said, there would definitely be a pickup of readings during this period, because it's just, I feel like it's a lot of shifts, it's a lot of scenarios, it's a lot of people, it's a lot of stuff that's going on, it's a lot of movements and things that's going on. Just as I'm shuffling these, I'm just going to tell you some things that happened to me today. I ran into my very first soulmate. Well, I knew that I was close to him. I was about 15 miles away from him, but I also found out that he worked half a mile away from me. So, out for a walk today. Let me redo this. I left two cards out. After a walk today, I ran into him. So, you know, it was an interesting exchange. So, I'm just saying, you may be coming into contact with old soulmates. Things of that nature. You know, it is what it is. There's purpose. So, you know, if it's closure to see, you know, where people are, that kind of thing. So, yeah, I thought that was interesting. You know, I feel that all soulmates, now that Divine Feminines are free, it's like all soulmates have gotten like a message. So they feel that freedom, that openness of the Divine Feminine, and they're like coming in. He's not the first one, only one that I've actually ran into. Well, talked to. I talked to another one probably about a few days ago. So, yeah, they're definitely coming into, they could be pulling into your energy field because they know and they feel that you are free. I also got a restricted call today, which was interesting as well, because that's usually a way that, I swear, oh my gosh, that's usually a way. Let me get myself together before I start. I should have got myself together. That's usually a way that my twin flame like tries to get my attention. Is in the past I felt by calling from restricted numbers, and he knows that eventually I call him back. And it was weird that I got a restricted number today. So I'm saying the previous message we got about calls and things of that nature, Divine Masculines, please don't call from restricted numbers. That's not good. That's still moon energy. That's calling from private restricted numbers and those kind of things. That's moon energy. Come out of the moon energy. Come into the light. Call from your number so we can recognize your call and pick up. Okay? Alright, guys. I think I finally got it together here. I'm not going to do an angel guidance, but I did do the oracle card. That was just to download and just to let you know some general energy that is out there right now. Under the deck, there is the 10 of Earth, which is physical security. That's what it's about, Divine Feminines. We have the 5 of Earth here as well. I'm going to read that quickly, and then we'll just pull some cards around it to see the general energy right now, current energy of the Divine Feminine. 5 of Earth. Alternative forms of abundance. The illusion of lack, overlooked treasures. All is not as it seems. So this is a time to look again. A change of perception can bring into focus the results I sought, just in different form than I expected. I am called to move away from poverty conscious and open my eyes to treasures before me that are suddenly illuminated. The illusion of wealth gives way to true abundance. There is no need to fear that the rug will be pulled out from under me. What we draw attention to grows, so I count my blessings and realize I have far more than I thought. I have come far in my quest for building up what I need, and even more opportunities for experiencing abundance await. 10 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Pentacles, Pentacles, Pentacles. Divine Feminine. That's what I'm talking about. And this is what was sitting. Success was sitting right here. So yeah, definitely, you know, I definitely feel that we're being forced to look outside of the norm, you know, and to come outside of the normal idea of how to manifest, you know, how to manifest our abundance. You know, a lot of us may, did I just shuffle? Did I not just shuffle? Okay. All right. So let's see. You know, this success is there. There is some confusion, you know, about, I feel, you know, how to bring it into fruition. You know, there may have been some depletion. You know, there is some criticism here. There's the intentions, your intentions. So, you know, the Divine Feminine definitely has dealt with some criticism, you know, possibly for making the choices that we've made, you know, to some people, you know, this spiritual work and a lot of things that we're doing, you know, people don't really see the financial success that could come from it, you know, so they may not be supportive, you know, people in our surroundings. There is some judgment on our success. Okay. There is confusion, you know, celebrating. I feel like, you know, a lot of us, we feel it coming, but we want to celebrate, you know, but until it comes into the physical, it's sort of kind of hard to. We're definitely trying to rest from any type of depletion, of being depleted emotionally, you know, physically, however. And you know, there is some truth. There is a messenger, I feel, a messenger of truth that's going to bring this fruition into play. All right, there is some criticism, it seems, around or from possibly emperor character, father figure. Just an emperor, or criticism of an emperor, the intentions, defeat. Let's see. You know, I do have a sense that there are some people that definitely do not want the Divine Feminine to succeed. That energy is out there. You know, she is doing her thing. She is working on this 10 of Pentacles. That's definitely, you know, what she's working on right now. And, you know, it seems like there are some people that do not want her to succeed. Okay. I'm going to pull from the sexual tarot, since we are dealing with it does seem that there is some you know, she is reminiscing, she is thinking of the past, you know, and thinking of her success as well. There is I feel like some confusion on who's gonna bring the stability, you know, on where the stability is coming. There, you know, I feel like she feels, you know, a lot of her wishes and things, you know, have not been granted, you know, I feel. There is definitely some, you know, like I said, some depletion. There is some emotions, you know, surrounding that. Some cleansing around that. And definitely, you know, moving away from that, you know, fruition, you know, in the Chariot, you know, leaving any criticism behind, you know, and I feel criticizing this emperor. Oh, this emperor is getting drugged, okay? Because, you know, the intention, we have the King of Swords. I feel like, you know, the Divine Feminine intention is, you know, she's willing to take defeat to get out of any kind of third-party situation. You know, it's like, okay, I'm over it, I'm done, you know, I'm not with that. If I gotta, you know, I'm willing to take defeat, you know, if I, you know, I'm not with that. So I think that a lot of this feminines have, you know, may feel that, you know, their intentions, the intentions they set forth are not really, you know, theirs to feed, you know. But let me dig a little deeper. Um, I feel definitely trying to balance judgment and success. You know, we have definitely gone through a period of time where we have been judged, heavily judged by people, for no reason at all. Um, and, you know, we're definitely, you know, trying to balance this. And we are reminiscing, you know, might be reminiscing a little bit. There is, you know, I feel like some confusion over, we have the double energy and we have the Three of Cups, which I feel more so, you know, there could be some confusion around third party situation, you know, a toxic third party situation or something like that. But I feel more confusion over who is who's friend and who's foe. You know, I'm sort of kind of definitely feeling that energy, and who's going to provide the stability. You know, there's definitely a period of taking a stand on this depletion and just taking a rest. You know, because you're just emotionally depleted. Emotionally depleted. There is, I feel, you know, I do feel a sense of somebody is watching, you know, things are in the sun, and somebody's definitely watching this fruition, this Ten of Pentacles, this growth. You know, and the criticism of this Emperor definitely is feeling, you know, making, I feel making him feel trapped and making him very, just sort of kind of stuck. All right, let me see what I can pull in on this, guys, as far as the divine feminine energy. I feel like that, you know, there's definitely this sense of wanting to change and to flip things, this new identity, to come from this place of defeat, to come out of this place of any type of third party situation, you know, and to have a whole complete new identity. Like, I'm not a part of that, you know. A divine feminine cannot be, I always say this, one of anything, one of two, one of three, one of anything. So that's just the whole energy that, you know, I'm getting here, that, you know, and maybe some divine feminines feel like maybe some intentions and things like that that were set out previously did not manifest. But there's definitely a sense of wanting a new identity, you know, of you know, feeling, you know, a sense of defeat with these particular intentions, you know, almost like you set out intentions for the wrong things, or you were not clear in your intentions, or, you know, something to that effect, I'm feeling. Okay. But yeah, there's definitely, like I said, that whole balance of balancing success and being judged, you know. You know, in whatever you do, I feel a sense of, you know, knowing a lot of us just came out of this period, like I said, of people judging us, you know, not really knowing us. A lot of us dealt with that energy. You know, we were evil, we were this, we were that, whatever. Um, you know, balancing that, you know, having to deal with that, and then trying to maintain and still go towards our success. And not really worrying about what people have to say, you know, what people may say, you know. Even out here in this arena right here, you know, I mean, you put yourself out there, you put your out there to be judged, you know, but, you know, for purpose of whatever you're doing, you know, as far as a reader, whatever their motivation is, their motivation, some people money motivated, some people are really trying to, you know, are spiritually motivated, you know, it all depends. But, yeah, it's like, you still open yourself up to be judged. You know, everybody's not gonna like you. You know, I know I'm not everybody's flavor. I tell people that all the time. Everybody don't like chocolate. You know, some people like strawberries. Some people like vanilla. You know, that's just how it is. But I can't get mad because people don't like chocolate. You know, I don't get mad. You know, I hope they don't get mad at me because I don't like onions. You know, I can't stand onions. You know, but some people love. My daughter loves onions. but you know, everybody's taste and flavor is different, is what I'm saying. And it doesn't bother me one bit that I'm not your flavor. So, you know, that's how we sort of kind of have to be as far as dealing with this judgment going towards our success. Like I said, there is definitely some, like I said, some past energy. You know, this is past reminiscing, looking at some past pictures and things like that. You know, so there may be, a sense of juggling that as well. Like I said, I feel like there's just this confusion of not knowing who is who, what is what. You know what I'm saying? And that's just sort of kind of how I sort of kind of felt today, even in dealing with my soulmate from back in the day. I mean, I'm like, but I'm not really knowing, okay, is this for good or bad? Is this a temptation? Or is this, what is this? What does this represent? So, because I know he can definitely be a temptation, that's another third party situation, you know. So, definitely not trying to get involved in that, you know, um, or any type of third party situations. But yeah, definitely I feel like being emotionally depleted, taking a stand and resting. And like I said, moving forward to bring things into fruition. Things are definitely out in the sun, and I feel that people are watching. There is some criticism of the emperor. We do have him here twice. It could be two emperors. It could be a twin flame and a soulmate for some. And I think the criticism of them do have them in a sense of feeling trapped. Okay, there is some judgment on the third party situation. I feel like there's some resting on that. And I definitely feel like, that emperor, whoever he shall be, is watching. Is watching you. Somewhere, where it's on your Facebook, social media, creeping outside your crib. He's somewhere lurking. Okay. Um, you know. I feel like the divine feminine is definitely trying to balance. She's balancing this devil energy. She's taking a stand. She's putting things in the sun, and she's protecting herself. Okay? Because, the success is here. The success is here. She knows she's going to have these deep emotional, connections. She knows that. But it's just confusion I feel about on who exactly where this is coming from. She's definitely depleted emotionally. That's like I said, I couldn't even really give him any energy because I'm just so, I don't need any more complications in my life. So it's just like, hey, how you doing? Keep it pushing, hey, peace and love, peace and love. Yeah, definitely fruition. Um, like I said, moving forward to fruition, there is I feel like some heavy criticism of emperor character. And what I was told today, which I haven't really seen it, I don't know how it's going to manifest, but, God has definitely taken the leashes off my tongue when it comes to some of these divine masculines because they are in demon energy. So, it's war. I'm a spiritual warrior. He let me, I'm in Michael mode. More Michael, oh yeah, Kali, whoever. We chop demons' heads. So, he has taken, he's let me out. So if I see it, I've gotten permission to call it for what I see it and how I see it. And we chopping heads. Okay? We chopping demon heads up in here. All right. Okay, let's see. That's the divine feminine. Okay? Let's take a look at the divine masculine. Like I said, I hope the demon ones don't show up. I hope they don't show up in this energy. I hope they know better. Because some of them have rebelled so hard against it that they have taken on the demon energy. And I have been given permission to unleash. Spiritual warrior. I'm a spiritual warrior. So God know he can go and send me out to do my job. Chop a few heads. All right. For the divine masculine, we have call. I am so. For the divine masculine, we have call. And like I said, divine masculine, don't call from no private and restricted number. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because your call may not get picked up. Okay, we have a page of air. Page of air. All right, I'm so tired of call. Like, if y'all don't get, if the divine masculines don't pick up the fucking phone and make this phone call, because I'm tired of seeing it. Okay? I'm tired of seeing it. I want to see something else. It's time to move on from this energy. Call, we know call, calling. Okay, I don't think I have to read that. We'll look at page of air. Like I said, do not call from a restricted or private number. That still implicates shadow, hidden, private, moon, devil, lower. Don't do that. Have the balls. Man up and call from your number. Call from your phone. You know. Or if you can't call from your number, call from somebody else's number. At least let the number be shown. Okay? Alright. Because... I swear. It's like a little tink tink now. All right, new ideas, a theory not yet proven, curiosity, new focus. This calls for greater investigation, as we've only scratched the surface. I don't really know. That's interesting. If I explore this way of thinking, what can I learn? Call. Because it's things you don't really know. Things need to be investigated. You need a deeper explanation. Okay. All right, I'm going to try to gather myself. Like I said, I don't do well with divine masculine energy right now. But I'm going to try my best to not be triggered. You know, like I said, we got the short bus and we got the demons. So, I'm just trying to be patient. You know, have patience, okay? Because the other ones, they ain't union already. You know, we're dealing with the short bus now, okay? And the stubborn ones, the hard heads, the thick heads, the stubborn ones, the hard heads, the short bus, the you know, like I said, some of them just turn straight demon. All right, call, success, vision, deep feelings, joy, mental clarity, crown ascension. I definitely feel they're getting intuitive knowing about this. They have mental clarity about their joy, these deep feelings. They can see the success. Let's just keep going. With the divine master. Yeah, the spy card is here again. So he's definitely watching the success. We have Crown Ascension, so he see it. He can see the work working together. He can see the works, I feel. There is, you know, some deep feelings, you know, some strength. You know, I feel like there's going to take strength for this call because there's some deep feelings involved here. There's definitely some indecision around joy. See, this is the kind of stuff, well, mental clarity, things happen quickly. Let me just, so I feel like there is an intuitive knowing, there is a sense of moving forward, moving, away from pain and confusion, towards this call. Like I said, I do feel it's going to take some strength because there is some deep feelings, here. Okay, let me just get some more, see what I can get. Yeah, somebody's definitely trying to block and stop his success. There's definitely someone trying to stop this. He can definitely see, I think, who is manipulating this. He has deep feelings and I feel has surrendered and is having patience. There is a sense of intensity in wanting things to move quickly. Definitely. So I do feel a sense of speed and intensity. I feel like this call is just going to spark it off. That has been picked up as well. Star card. All right, Chariot. So there is a sense, somebody, I don't say everybody, like I say, we got different groups, different levels around here. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, definitely, watching the Divine Feminine sit and be successful on her own, by herself, not with a freaking entourage, not with a team, by herself. There's definitely some he can see the works, and there is definitely some disappointment and regret over it, I feel like not being a part of it. It's definitely going to take strength, like I said, to move forward, on these projects, because there's deep feelings. There's definitely and there's with all this vacancy and all this here, and visionary and clarity, it's still indecision. This is what I'm saying about short bus, like this short bus. That short bus. How you gonna have clarity right here and then it's indecision right here? That's just that internal conflict that's going on. Okay, but anyway, we do have coming out of the moon energy, moon here. So definitely, yeah. I'm just gonna read it as is. I can't. Whether I understand it, the thinking, that's beside the point. I'm just gonna read it as I see it because I can't. I can't. Like I said, it's a disconnect. It's a disconnect. All right. All right, so that can definitely see there is some intuitive knowing, I feel, and moving away from, some past confusion, in the Chariot to move towards this call, to bring things out of the moon energy. Like I said, he does see the Divine Feminine, standing alone in the success. And there's definitely someone that definitely wants to stop this connection. Um, he can definitely see, I feel, who that is, who the magician is that who's, tried to stop this connection. And he can see the works, and he's sort of kind of just over it. He's over a feeling of, like, you see something that you want, and then you realize that somebody did something to keep you from getting it. That can take you to a dark place. It can take you to a dark place. Like I said, there's some deep emotions, there is some surrender, there is some patience, as far as making these moves forward. But it's going to require strength. It's definitely going to require strength. Um, like I said, still some indecision. I still see indecision on this new identity, this joy. But I do think that there's mental clarity on the star. Um, I mean, he's clear. He's clear. He's clear about who she is, what she is, um, what he should do. But it's just that page of wands. It's that message of action. That's where that indecision is. Indecision is around this page of wands, who is, the page, the messenger of passion. The call to make this call. So, in the midst of all the mental clarity, in the midst of the intuitive knowing, in the midst of being over and understanding that someone manipulated the loss of this, there's still indecision on taking the action. All right. Well, let me go back. Let me look. Definitely watching the works, the strength, indecision about communicating. uh, this is so short, but I'm trying my best. Um, I mean, I just feel a person who's just emotionally depleted, almost depressed, I feel. Um, yeah. But, like I said, pretty much clear on everything. It's what I'm saying. This divine masculine that I'm tapping into is pretty much, the page of air. It's the messenger of truth. Pages. There's pages everywhere. Messengers. Call. Um, Eight of Wands communication. Knight of Wands. Page of Wands. All I can say, like I said, all I can say, this is, what I've said in my Gemini season reading. If this call is not made I'm not going to even say you have Gemini season. Time is fluid. So you might have until tomorrow. I don't know what everybody's contract got on it. But if this call was not made, like, people can be deeply regretful. Deeply regretful. They're going to wish they did. Is all I'm saying. Okay. That is what I have for the masculine. What is my... I need this. I need something. I got to get my energy right. All right. Let's tap into the karmic really quick. Karmic energy. All right, karmic. Let's get an overall card for her, him, whoever the karmic is. For you. Let's not take that. It's meant to come out. It will. Ooh. All right, one card for the karmic energy. Overall, 3 of air. So, that's like 3 of swords. That is loss. We have strength under the deck. So, the need for strength. Let's see my glasses. All right. 3 of air. Silver linings, natural departures. Rejection is God's protection. A third party helps me to see the truth of the situation. What is truly mine can never be withheld from me. Rejection is God's protection. It's in my best interest to let go and allow for something better to take its place. It's my highest good to see the truth regardless of my temporary discomfort. This too shall pass. That is true. That is absolutely true. And I've been feeling that for the karmic energy. You know, a lot of these, because that message came through too, that a lot of these feminines and masculines, whoever, they will be moving on to become divine counterparts for someone else. I was a karmic at one point. I was in a karmic relationship at some point. You know, so just the same, as she goes through her healing, she's going to become a divine feminine. And she'll be going towards her divine masculine. So, I think that energy, you know, it's good that, you know, she's getting guidance. All right, let me just pull some more energy around it. Success. That success card just came out every time. Every time for all 3. Strength. So she wants success too. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Rebellion. Revolting. Patience. Cleansing. Criticism. Yeah. Depletion. Yeah. I mean, these toxic relationships, criticism, depletion, all this rebellion, that's it. That's a lot of times the foundation. Mother birth. So, you know, maybe getting some advice from a mother type figure definitely, you know, seems to be, you know, showing strength. That is a good thing. I'm all about women empowerment. I'm all about women empowerment and women being strong. You know what I'm saying? So this is good. This is good news. This is good. Okay. I want all women to be empowered, you know. But there definitely needs, you know, seems to be some cleansing. You know, there is some patience around the success. It does seem like there is some rebellious energy against possibly some criticism and depletion that is cleansing. Okay. All right. Yeah, and like I said, yeah. Success, temperance, balancing. So definitely trying to, balance, temper, success. Like I said, there's this, revolution, this kind of rebellious energy, tower energy. There's patience, around an empress character, maybe a mother figure, is the one to sort of kind of give you advice and, show you the way. There is cleansing and a new opportunity. Definitely criticism from a Queen of Swords, or you could be a Queen of Swords, dishing out that criticism. That's what I feel. Depletion, but, being out in the sun, I feel like, things being out in the sun may have brought depletion. All right, we do have a new love opportunity. So, yeah, giving birth to a new love. Giving birth to a new love, I feel like, maybe leaving this in the past, seeing the blessing. It could have been a blessing for all of us, who knows, because like I was thinking about my DM, me and God had a serious talk. I was like, look, that one I know it's got to be a loss, because, like, I would have to have on a hazmat suit to be in the same room with his penis. I wouldn't even want to be in the same room with it without a fucking hazmat suit on. So what can I do with that? What can I do with that? But my message was, this is for some. God said, my message was that some of them will be cleansed. Okay? How they're going to be cleansed, it's going to become unworkable for a minute. They're not going to be able to use it. That's how they'll be cleansed. Okay? They will be dealing with erectile dysfunction until they come together with their divine feminine. For some, because that's a cleansing process. They wouldn't be able to hold on to it any other way. Okay, that is some. Yeah, there is. I feel a sense of watching someone else's success and happiness. There is, I feel like, some rebellion and some emotion, some crying. Yeah. I feel like patience to get out of the situation. I feel like, patience to get away from this. Cleansing and unbonding. Cleansing yourself from this bond. Cleansing yourself and cutting yourself off from this bond. Yeah. Apology of some criticism. Depletion. Of all this argument, fussing back and forth is what I feel. We do have the Queen of Pentacles. So, I feel like, there is possibly this new, for this particular group I'm reading for now, I do feel like, possibly the Divine Masculine has, I feel like someone else has, there has been some rejection here from the Divine Masculine. And I feel like, just like it says, someone has advised her that the rejection is her protection. And she's possibly realizing that, she's actually being protected from loss, possibly, by, not dealing with this. All right, let's get them all out of here. Get them all out. Yeah, there's rejection because I feel like definitely this Divine Masculine is waiting for the Queen of Pentacles. He worships, I'm not going to say worship, but he really admires the Queen of Pentacles. And he wants to create a new love opportunity with her. And to this karmic, that is rejection. And she's having to be strong. Like I said, she's trying to temper this love situation. Temper what they had, of wanting this with having to watch him go be successful with someone else, kind of thing. There's kind of, I feel, a balancing of that energy. There is the Tower, there is some, I feel, some very explosive, emotional energy. That's bringing the Tower, because of this new love. I do feel like, there's endings and new beginnings, and she's waiting, she has patience, I feel. I feel like she feels like the Empress has patience. Like, she feels like the Divine Feminine has patience. And she has a hold on the Divine Masculine. That I'm almost feeling like she's feeling that the Divine Feminine is obsessed with the Divine Masculine, and the Divine Masculine is obsessed with the Divine Feminine. Like, there's this bond. There's this bond, there's this pull, there's this obsession, almost, with each other, that I think she's sort of kind of realizing. It comes across to her as an obsession. Like I said, there's definitely a cleansing of the bond that they had, the conflict, and she's definitely looking for a new opportunity. She's walking away from any disappointment, regret, any criticism, and she's in that Queen of Swords energy. She's speaking the truth. She's cutting shit out. She's cutting out the lies, the deceit. She could possibly be criticizing, him wanting to apologize. And, I feel like she's depleted of him watching her. That spy card has come up twice. So I feel like she's criticizing him about wanting to even deal with this. And she's just over it. She's over him being so infatuated. Um, it's a bond. It's a deeper bond. It's not something that can be explained. It does probably look like obsession from someone else on the outside looking in. You know, because I know my best friend has plenty of times been like, "Well, you," I mean, and she's a soulmate. She's in a soulmate situation, but many times she wants to smack the, you know, she's like, you know, that kind of thing. Because that's my sister, so she wants to smack the shit out of me most of the time when it comes to these relationships, because, you know, hers was different. Her soulmate situation played out different than mine, and she doesn't always get my situation, and I have to remind her. But yeah, I know how people can, you know, sort of kind of try to jolt you out of these situations, and how it looks on the outside to other people. It can look like obsession. Um, yeah, tempering the tower, you know, bringing the tower down, you know, I feel like starting afresh, starting new, cutting things off, bringing things out in the sun. Um, you know, definitely wanting the Two of Cups, you know, endings and new beginnings, you know, endings I feel of conflict, of leaving regrets in the past, any type of argumentative energy, and the beginning of a new love for her, and the beginning of her finding, I feel like, her soulmate, you know, her true divine counterpart. Um, yeah, I feel like it's painful having to watch this. Um, but, you know, I feel like there's cleansing and strength. So that's a good thing. Seems like there's good people talking to her, you know. Like I said, I'm about women empowerment. You know, I want people to push through and pull through, no matter who they are, where they are. But like I said, I was a karmic at one point. You know, I was with my karmic soulmate. So I know and I understand this dynamic. You know, I know what I had to go through. I know what I had to heal from. You know, and I know all the hard work I put in to become a divine feminine. So that's the path that I see a lot of these karmics. They're on their journey. Okay, that is what I see, guys. Today, like I said, this energy is shifting and switching up. So, you know, whenever I feel it to come do a reading or whatever, I will and post it. Um, so, but yeah, so that's the shifted energy I feel right now, guys. Peace and love to the family. Until next time.